Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a part 7 of my Salesforce admin series where I'm posting a videos of a 10 to 15 minute on a Salesforce administrator. So if you are new on my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and press a bell icon for further notification. In the last video, we talked about the flows in Salesforce. If you haven't watched that video, then you can find a link in a description box or in the top right corner of the I button. So let's get started with the Salesforce admin series part 7. Approval process in Salesforce. Approval process in Salesforce is an automated process that automate how Salesforce record are approved in your org. For example, when your employee create a leave request, then Salesforce automatically send an approval request to employee manager. Then the employee manager can either accept his leave or reject his leave. It's totally depend on the employee manager. Simply in the Salesforce, if we want approval for some action, then we can submit a request to manager or executives or a senior, and we can wait for their approval. So approval process in Salesforce is a combination of step for a record to be approved or reject, either by using a user or some queue which consists of a user or some public group. You can also specify the action when the record is approved, that what should happen, like you want to send an email, or when the approval is rejected, then what action should be performed. These all you can do in the approval process. Let's see example related to approval process so that you get more ideas about the approval process. So we are going to create an approval process that all travel approval must follow for our travel approval app, which we created in Salesforce admin series part 3. If you haven't watched that video, then you can find the link in the description box. That all the travel approval are sent to the employee's direct manager for approval, and if the trip is out of state, then the approval is also sent to a travel coordinator for approval. If not out of state, then we can skip this step. So to fulfill this requirement of approval process, we need a approval. So we are going to create a user and assign it as a approval. So let's go to our Salesforce and create a user. So you can see I'm in my Salesforce org. In a quick find box, just search for a user, click on a user, click on a new user to create a new user. I'm going to create a new user with a name of a John Smith. You can create any name which you like. So I'm going to give a first name as a John, last name as a Smith, and alias as a John Smith. And in email field, you can use your email address because the password is sent on that email address. So use a valid email address. Okay, so you can provide a username also, and you can also give a nickname. After that, choose a role as CEO, and in the user license, choose a license as a Salesforce and choose a profile as a system admin and click save. So to make a John Smith as a approval, search for a user and go to the users, then select your user, click on the edit button and scroll down to the last, and in the manager, select a John Smith as your manager so that he can approve any request of vacations, and click on the save. Now let's create a approval process. So for creating approval process, go to the quick find box, search for a approval process, click on the approval process. In the manage approval process, select the object travel approval, click on a create a new approval process, use the jump start wizard and give a name to your approval process as a travel approval request. Leave the approval email template as a blank for now. Add the submit approval button and approval history related list. Make this checked and use approval field for a travel approval owner. It should be unchecked. In specify entry criteria, let's give few conditions like the total expenses of a approval must be greater than 0. In a select approval, choose a second option, automatically assign approval using a standard or custom hierarchy, and in that choose manager and click save button. Click OK. Now click on the view approval process detail page. Let's provide a approval step. Click on this new approval step. Give a name as a travel coordinator approval. Give a step number as a 2, click next. In a specify step criteria, choose enter this step if the following criteria met. Choose travel approval out of state should equal to true. Out of state equals true. Click next. In the select approval, choose automatically assign to approval, and in the user, choose your user. I'm going to choose Avnish. You can choose your user, then click save. And in the last, no, I don't like to create a task. Click go. Let's add a final approval action. So in this, click on this add new button, click on the field update, give name as a set status to approved, because if the manager approve your request, then it move to the status approved. So let's give set status to approved. Field to update, choose status, choose a specific value, approved, click on a save. Now let's go to the final rejection action. If your manager didn't approve your request, then what should happen? In that, we can move the status to rejected. Click on the field update, give a name as set status to rejected. Field to update, choose the status field, give a specific value, rejected, click save. Now let's activate our approval process by clicking on activate button and clicking OK. Let's also enable the email for our approval. So let's search for the process automation setting in the quick find box. Click on the process automation setting. Make sure this checkbox is true, enable email approval process. So if it is unchecked, make that checked. Click save. Choose a default workflow user as your name. For now, click on a save. Now let's test our approval by clicking on the 9 dot. Search for the travel approval app. Click on the travel approval app. By opening one travel approval, let's open one travel approval which we created in our last video. Let's make that to be in a draft state. Let's save that. On your top right drop down, click and submit for a approval. You can ping a message there. Hi, I want a vacation. Click submit. If you go on a related section, you can see approval history is created with the step approval request, which is submitted by Avnish Yadav, and the step 1 is pending. So if you go on your email, so you can see I just get a mail for approval request. You can click on this link to approve that. Click on approve. Let's say have fun. Now if you go to your record and refresh that and go to your approval history, you can see step 1 is approved and step 2 is pending by travel coordinator, which is you. So you can go on the email again and check for the your email which have given that. So you can just click on this link and try to approve that. Click on the approve button and you can write a message also. Click on approve. Now if you go to the record and try to refresh that, it is approved. You can see it is approved because both the manager and the travel coordinator have approved that. So if you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and press a bell icon for further notification. And if you have any queries, you can comment down and I can cover that part in next video. Thanks for watching.